Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, we are learning more about one of Donald Trump's accused co conspirators, and you're not going to be shocked to hear he was kicked out of the White House. He was kicked out of the federal government due to sexual harassment allegations. So, before I jump into the details, please hit the subscribe button on YouTube, hit the follow button on TikTok. It really helps to get more eyeballs on this information, so I appreciate it. Here's the deal. Trump's classified documents co-defendant, Walt Nauta, was in the military, and prior to his alleged involvement in this whole Mar-a-Lago classified documents scam, Nauta worked for Trump at the White House. So we all knew that part. But two sources recently told the Daily Beast that Nauta lost his job at the White House, and that's why he went to work for Trump full-time at Mar-a-Lago, because there were allegations against him of fraternization, adultery, harassment, and other inappropriate sexual conduct, including revenge porn. So according to these sources, this happened months after Trump left office. Nauta was escorted off of the White House grounds. His security clearance was pulled, and he was reassigned to the Navy's D.C. headquarters because of these accusations. So, like I've said before, these alleged type of men flock to Trump. Right? This is why they don't give a damn about the Access Hollywood tape. They don't care that nearly 24 women have accused him of sexual assault and harassment, because they're like, yeah, so what? I mean, I do all those same things. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with forcing myself on a woman. Birds of a feather. So anyway, the Daily Beast is reporting that 3 female service members first reported Nauta in the spring of 2021, but they say that this behavior had been going on for years. And one of the allegations was reported in a survey. This was a survey of military personnel, and a woman cited a, quote, inappropriate relationship between a senior person and a junior person. The Daily Beast wrote that coincidentally, quote, Nauta was high enough in the White House details leadership that he was actually among the group of Navy officials briefed on that first complaint. The survey responses hadn't named Nauta, however, and he walked out of that meeting cool as a cucumber, ready to find the culprit. So officials followed up on these complaints, and then that's when Nauta's name finally came out. And then he was linked to 2 additional women. And in an interview after the fact, Nauta admitted all of this. He admitted to all of these inappropriate relationships. And one source confirmed that Nauta was then escorted off of the White House grounds that same day. And that's when he was officially reassigned. And then both sources said that Nauta's alleged inappropriate relationships with all these 3 women, they all overlapped, and they said that they were emotionally abusive. So Nauta was also married at the time. While he's carrying on with these 3 women who are underlings, he's not supposed to be fraternizing with, he is married. And then as for the revenge porn allegation, apparently Nauta had compromising photos of some of these women, and he threatened to share these photos publicly. So the Daily Beast said it's not clear if Nauta was charged with any violations or if the Navy just forced him out and they just decided to let it go. They interviewed a military criminal defense attorney who said that basically the Navy probably saw Nauta's move to Mar-a-Lago as a very easy and quiet way to settle this whole matter, because they didn't want to stir up a hornet's nest because he was tied to Trump. Right? So it came with political implications. It wasn't just some random military man who was doing this and having inappropriate relationships with women who were in lower positions and, underlings to him. And in August of 2021, this is what really kills me. They allowed him to retire from the Navy with a senior chief petty officer ranking, which is the 2nd highest ranking in the Navy. So not only did he get a pass on all of this, He actually got to retire with dignity and respect, as if he's somebody to look up to. So now, we have to wonder, why did Nauta lie to investigators? Why did he lie for Trump? Is it some strange loyalty that he has for Trump? Or is Trump maybe using these allegations against him? Is he holding these allegations over Nauta's head to keep him quiet about the classified documents? Because the Daily Beast points out Nauta was a career public servant. He joined the Navy after 9/11, and then he worked in the White House under Obama, and then Trump, and then he was back working at the White House during the beginning of Biden's presidency. That's when all of this hit the fan. And Sarah Matthews, you guys might remember, she testified before the January 6th Select Committee. She was one of Trump's former employees at the White House. She told the Daily Beast, quote, "Trump will use any tactic to demand loyalty from folks, whether that's blackmail, financial leverage, you name it." And she said, Trump will pretend to be on their side. So he does that to gain their trust and their loyalty. Matthews said, quote, "When bad stories do come out in the media about allies, sometimes you'll see Trump flip it and use it to his advantage. Oh, look at the horrible lies the fake news media is spreading about this great person." So the timing of this information, this story, is pretty interesting, I think, because the classified documents case has pretty much stalled out, right? You've got the Margaritaville judge down there, Aileen Cannon. She is so obviously in the tank for Trump. I mean, she absolutely should be removed from the bench. She should never practice law again. So I'm wondering if someone is maybe trying to stir the pot a little bit, if someone is trying to give a little nudge to Trump's co-defendants, like, hey, you don't want all your dirty laundry out there in the open, do you? Nice marriage you've got there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. It could be a message to Trump's other co-defendant, could be a little shot across the bow for Carlos de Oliveira, right? He could have his own skeletons in the closet. So we'll see. I mean, this definitely should make them think, like, the longer you let this go, the more damage is going to be done to you. And if you're not going to do the right thing by the country, then yeah, why are we going to let you waltz off into the sunset as if you're some sort of hero? All right, I will let you know when I hear more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like this video, share it with everyone you know, become a subscriber if you have not. Still see a lot of you out there acting shady. Why you acting shady? Ain't calling me baby. I don't know. Hit that subscribe button. Anyway, if you can donate, truly appreciate it. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.